The other day I was up at silly o'clock in the morning, not just because it was park run day, but because I wanted to test these bad boys in really low light conditions, in almost darkness, and more on what I saw later on in the video. And so these are the Visionary Nightfall 8x50 binoculars. Now, as you can see, they are a large set 50mm objective. They weigh just over a kilogram. So to some that might be a problem. To me, not so. I find they balance nicely in the hands, very easy to handhold. Some thumb indentations there make them really easy to grip. They balance nicely in the hands. I've mentioned this before. It doesn't matter about the weight of the binoculars, it's about how they balance in the hands, and these are extremely easy to handle and to handhold, not just for low light but for astronomy. I guess that is the same thing, wide field, low magnification astronomy. And so build quality, excellent, cannot fault it. The twist eye cup mechanism is an alloy. The focus wheel is metal, so they are really not cutting any corners whatsoever. You get a nice nylon soft case here, but it's nicely padded on the inside. Lens covers all round. You get a small microfiber cleaning cloth and an excellent padded neck strap. With these being a kilogram, obviously you need a very high quality neck strap, and so these make them very, very comfortable to use. And so big ticks all round with build quality and the handling. So regarding specification, I've already mentioned the weight, just over 1 kilogram, or 1020 grams to be precise. So these are 8x50, 50mm wide objective lens, nice wide exit pupil for low light observing. Fully multi-coated ED glass for reduced chromatic aberration. The prisms are phase corrected and dielectric coated, and so with that extra large objective lens and dielectric coated prisms, ED glass, you do get a very, very bright image. Field of view is about 112 metres at 1000, so at 1000 metres away you can see 112 metres wide, and also the apparent field of view is also very generous, and so no problem at all with the view that you get. Close focus is around about 2.5 to 3 metres. Eye relief is not quoted, but I would estimate around about 20mm. Very long eye relief. In fact, so long, if you're wearing spectacles, well, with these I was able to have the eye cups not fully down, actually twisted halfway up, and still get the full field of view with my glasses on, and this helps protect the glass. If you are not wearing glasses, you can have them twisted fully out like so, or if you prefer, all the way down if you like the binoculars not to touch your eyes. And with them in this down position with these spectacles on, again, I did not actually have to touch my glasses with the side of the twist eye cups. And one thing I did notice with the eye cups twisted down, this is where you can often see where some binoculars fall short with the internal reflection. I could detect virtually none with these, and so that helps darken the outer edge of your view and just helps the image pop out and increase that brightness and contrast for a much more satisfactory view, especially in low light conditions. And so before we get on to the all important how good are they in extreme low light conditions, what are they like for everyday use? Well, again, I found them very easy to handhold myself. Because how easily they balance in the hands, not so much the weight being an issue. So I've just been testing them, looking at birds on the feeder in the back garden, and a delightful crisp bright view due to all the specifications that I mentioned earlier, and the wide exit pupil and large objective lenses, 50mm, and so really nice colours and contrast. I found virtually no chromatic aberration to be seen whatsoever. Yes, you will notice a little bit, as I mentioned many times before, if the subject is very heavily backlit, such as branches with wildlife on them, but again well within tolerances. In most occasions you won't even notice it. A delightful background blur I found with these, nice and smooth, which helps the subject jump out at you even more. And when you pair that up with the delightful internal baffling, again that just helps with the overall quality of image. And so low light capabilities, other than being amazing for wide field astronomy, in particular if you living out in the sticks and you like looking at rich field star clusters, etc., and the brighter galaxies and nebula, absolutely ideal for finding your way around the night sky. But when I was up, other than some street lights, I was looking at a building across the road which was basically a silhouette. You could make out the shape of the building, but that was it. It was just a black space. I looked at it through these, and I was able to not only pick out all the individual tiles on the roof and the moss, but and the bricks on the side of the walls, on the side of the building, but also individual bricks and tiles. Not only that, but moss on them and different shades and colours. Yet with the naked eye, it was a black space. And again, looking at the bottom of the garden into the shadows, if there was any wildlife moving around down there, I would have seen it. These are not night vision, don't be confused. And so if you go out in pitch darkness, if you live out in the middle of nowhere, then yeah, they will show the limitations. So this is like dusk and dawn situations when there's just a little bit of light that your eye cannot pick up. These are absolutely ideal. And so as we both know, lots of wildlife either come out in just after sunset, early morning, dusk and dawn basically, and where you won't see them in the middle of the day. So these are ideal for looking at wildlife, not only on a nice bright crisp day, but also in very challenging lighting conditions. And so that's a quick look at the Visionary Nightfall 8x50 ED binoculars. Link to purchase in the description below. Obviously you are supporting our channel and the business behind it if you do purchase from us. As always, remember to reply to the order confirmation email saying you watch this channel, and I'll find a little extra something to put in the box. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.